It's 7:03 on Tuesday, August 5th, 69 degrees, mostly cloudy, a stray shower, highs in the mid-80s. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
I'm Michelle Basch. A child is dead and 2 firefighters are hurt after a devastating house fire in Prince George's County this morning. WTOP's Luke Lukert is at the scene in Suitland with more.
Fire investigators are combing through the rubble of this 2-story home on Auth Road looking for what caused this fire. The front windows and door are completely burned out, leaving soot stains on the brick. Assistant Fire Chief with Prince George's County Fire and EMS, Carol Spriggs, says before crews arrived just before 2 a.m.
There was an adult occupant that was assisted from the home through a window by a neighbor.
But a child was still inside. Firefighters were able to pull the child through a second-story window on the side of the house. An ambulance rushed the 9-year-old boy to a nearby hospital where he died an hour later. 2 firefighters were also sent to the hospital for minor burns, but they have since been released. Meanwhile, investigators will be here for as long as it takes.
Wow, we just want to make sure we determine what happened.
In Prince George's County, Luke Lukert, WTOP News.
Maryland's largest school district has failed to update criminal background checks on thousands of employees, according to a new report. WTOP's Kate Ryan has that.
School starts in just a few weeks in Montgomery County, and the Office of the Inspector General just completed a report that showed the school system has outdated information on the criminal background checks on 12,000 employees. And 4,900 others have not had a completed Child Protective Services screening. Montgomery County Council President Kate Stewart, who heads the council's audit committee, described her reaction this way.
Obviously very alarmed and concerned regarding the lapse and gaps we have.
Montgomery County School Superintendent Thomas Taylor said the school system has taken urgent action, including launching a tracker to make sure that no school employee starts work without a criminal background check and CPS clearance. But at the same time, Taylor fired back at Inspector General Megan Lamarzi's office, saying the school system does not have the authority to conduct CPS checks. Kate Ryan, WTOP News.
The owners of the cargo ship Dolly that smashed into the Key Bridge in Baltimore last year, causing it to collapse, are now suing the company that built the ship, claiming its electric system was faulty. Grace Ocean Private accuses the company Hyundai Heavy Industries of assembling the ship's switchboard incorrectly, saying the connections could come loose when the ship was underway. The Dolly lost power just before hitting the bridge. Investigators with the National Transportation Safety Board say there was an interruption in the control circuit, and they noted loosely connected cables. The company is suing for the cost of the ship repairs and to offset potential payouts in several separate civil cases.
The group that helps make sure our area has enough drinking water says it will continue to get harder to ensure there is enough water in the Potomac River. WTOP's Neil Augenstein reports on why that is and what's being done about it.
There's a bunch of challenges for systems like ours.
Dr. Sherry Schultz with the Interstate Commission on the Potomac River Basin, which coordinates with local water companies. She says the research shows increasing temperatures over the years is increasing the risk of so-called hot drought.
Temperature tends to dry things out. It leads to more evaporation from the ground, from water surfaces. So that effect will counteract the phenomena of increased precipitation.
The Potomac is our area's main and in some cases only water supply, so the current backup for extreme drought is to release water from reservoirs far upriver, which would take days for the flow to reach our area. With the risk of hot drought, she says those backups would have to be activated sooner.
Because of climate change, it's hard to talk about the 100-year drought anymore. Things are changing too fast.
The Army Corps of Engineers is doing a feasibility study for a backup water source or increased storage. Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
An update now on the Trump impact on federal workers. More agencies can cancel collective bargaining agreements now that a legal roadblock has been removed. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has lifted an injunction on President Trump's executive order that aimed at preventing workers from unionizing at many agencies. The president said it was a national security concern. The injunction came after several unions sued, calling it retaliation against unions that voice opposition to Trump. The president of the American Federation of Government Employees calls the latest development a setback for First Amendment rights in America.
Coming up in Money News, your friends might be costing you quite a bit of money. Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.